Don't worry about it.
No, okay.
Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out with me.
Those are comfy looking pants.
I know, I spilled...
You're a comfy looking boy with that hat.
I spilled champagne all over my pants.
Did you?
There. Yeah, they're over there in the corner.
Ah, jeez.
Okay.
Alright, yo, episode 2. I am Chris. My favorite color is gray today, and I would die without accessorizing.
Today.
My name is Veli, and my favorite color is emerald green. I never liked it growing up. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, I'm Joey. Hey, I like green too. And I'm a self-proclaimed edgelord. I know, I'm sorry.
I know, I'm sorry!
My name is Diana.
I live in a fran.
I live in a Frana. Today I'm a grandma.
I live on constant frowns.
I like fridges.
Today I want to talk about fucking... Tell me some good work stories, my babes.
Okay.
Veli's going first?
Yeah, I got one. I got a good one.
Veli. I have embarrassed.
My name is Veli. Whoa, I never heard that from you before.
So, at my workplace, I work as a bartender and a waiter, right? And so there's this one woman who's been coming in for years to the restaurant, and she comes in normally with about maybe like 4 to 6 people. She never comes in just like a couple. It's always like her husband, and like a multitude of other people, right? Now, every single time that she comes to my job, she orders the tartufo. And if you're not clear of what a tartufo is, it's half vanilla ice cream, half chocolate ice cream.
Funny word.
In the middle of it, is sliced almonds and a maraschino cherry in the center, covered in a dark chocolate ganache, right? So,
when did you breathe?
So, she would order this every single time. Now, she was allergic to nuts.
Oh.
But she loved tartufo so much that every single time she came, she would order this fucking dessert and then leave in an ambulance.
Are you serious?
I'm being
How many times right now? Because I've had tartufo and it's good.
At least 6. At least 6 times.
She actually got pulled out medically.
Medically. Completely, empties the room. People have to get up and shift.
What is her excuse? What does she
She really
say?
likes the tartufo.
An ambulance.
An ambulance.
Every
They
time.
come to the restaurant. They come to the restaurant. Everyone has to get up from their lovely pasta dinner. And these 15 big burly ambulance men have to come in and be like, ma'am, you have to go. And they have to literally put her onto a gurney and bring her out of the restaurant because she loves tartufo so much.
2 questions.
Do you tell her
every single time we have to tell her, ma'am, you know that every single time you come into this establishment, you order this dessert, you are allergic to nuts.
I have 2 questions. I have only 2 questions
Yes.
for this. First of all, you said burly. Like, on House, they're never burly. I'm just saying.
They're like middle-aged men.
It's a good show. Okay, all right. And second question.
House MD?
Yeah, they're good.
I love that show. What are you talking about, burly?
All right, anyway.
What are you talking about?
The ambulance are
I
never
use
burly.
the word
They're just
burly.
They're like freshly shaven 28-year-olds.
The crew in House that take the people on the gurneys?
Okay.
Isn't that
They're on the show for like 0.2 seconds. I like that show.
It's a great show. I watched all of it 4 times.
I know, me too. They took it off Netflix.
I know. I'm really upset about it. Second question. So you mentioned that you warn her each time.
Yes.
What's her?
You said nuts.
What's her excuse every
man's
time?
body
That
part?
she likes the
Like, are you
tartufo.
legally, at a certain point, shouldn't you not be able to give her that?
Yes. But my coworkers are fucking stupid.
Oh, all right.
And
Yeah, if
she
you're
also
listening to
gets
this.
irate. She also gets irate.
fucking
No, she's like, yo, I want my ice cream, bro. What's the problem? I'm 85. I've lived through the Great Depression. Give me my ice cream.
She's that old?
She's that old.
Chick's been through the ringer.
She's been through everything and a
Couldn't
half.
she have an EpiPen or something? Why does she? An ambulance is like $3,000. Am I wrong?
I don't know. She
They're
has the
about a
money.
grand. They're like
She's obviously had to work this out in
orders
her head.
Tartufo.
She comes
She has
into
the
the
money.
restaurant. She knows that she's gonna go to the hospital immediately afterward. She knows this, and she's okay. You know, I didn't go to bingo last week, so that means that I can be able to pay a little bit extra this week, so I can pay for my ambulance to leave.
I have an idea. Do you want to go
The
first?
hospital's like not fun. It's
No.
not fun riding in an
Maybe
ambulance.
she's lonely.
I have an idea.
It sucks.
What's your idea?
Well,
Put fake nuts in there.
obvious. Yeah, that's it.
We don't make them.
No, but like, obviously, this is bad for your place.
Put poison in it.
Like,
Just let her go.
Like people probably hear that this chick goes to the ambulance every time she goes there. Maybe it's that good. Maybe not. What if you
Use
did?
it as a business tactic.
What if you did replace what was in that's making her allergic with something different?
Because we can't.
Specifically for one person, how often does she go there? Once a week?
Yeah.
Dude, get like some fake nuts or chop them up. Do something.
Do they make fake nuts?
Do they make fake
just
nuts?
not put the nuts in it?
We don't make it.
I'm gonna see if they
I'll
make
get it from somewhere.
Yeah, but like,
okay.
there's got to be fake something.
I don't.
See,
I
I'm thinking
do
of it
not
like
know.
a sundae.
What
Like,
nuts
I'm
are in a
not sure what it
tartufo?
is.
Almonds. Very thinly sliced almonds.
artificial nuts for dogs.
I don't like that. I don't like that. She's an 85-year-old woman. She's not a fucking bijou.
85. She can't
But
take. Wait, what?
Why do they?
That's the
need
first thing that
fake
came up. I've
nuts
typed
for
in
dogs?
artificial nuts for dogs.
She's not a
after
chihuahua.
Maybe after they get
Why
castrated.
would a chihuahua
fake
need?
nuts.
I don't think that
fake nut?
85.
Do you put truck nuts on a dog?
Is that
What's
what
a
we're
truck
Could you
nut?
put
talking
truck
about? Like
nuts on a
testicles?
dog?
What's a truck nut?
A truck nut on a dog?
I'm not telling Joey what a truck nut
What's
is.
a truck
because-
nut?
What truck nuts
Is that when you go to a stop as a trucker?
Dana,
and
do you
get
have any
Get
stories?
one off,
From
like in
work?
Just-
Carl's
just-
Jr. commercial.
Nice. Do you have
Dana.
any funny work stories?
Well, I have a bunch, but here's a more recent one when I was still working as a teller. This guy.
Why don't you explain what you are?
It's hard for me to
What
explain
teller
what
what?
I am now,
Well, you work at a bank.
but I'm not a teller anymore.
Where are you?
What are you?
That's
Do
way
you-
too deep a
Do you
question.
hold,
fuck
do you
are you?
hold
It's
the
so hard.
safe?
No, I'm not even in the bank part anymore.
Are you in the retail?
No,
Do you go to the coin machine?
I don't do that part. I'm not in the branch.
What bank is
So
it?
where are you? Are you outside
I'm in
with a
Is it a bank?
jug jiggling
No,
around?
I'm in like the office part.
a jug.
I'm in the office part. I do the online stuff.
Oh, okay.
She does tricks in the back.
I do tricks in the back. for everybody.
And the other employees tip her. They say you did so good today. If Diana told me that, I would 100% like picture it.
I mean, I am the most. They're literally.
All right,
in
what's
my
the story
kid-
anyway?
Okay.
What do you do? Go.
I do a lot. Okay. I've been working overtime, sir. Every day.
Valentine's Day.
I worked
Overtime day.
overtime.
Cute.
I worked on that day.
Cupid.
Me too.
So anyway, I come into work one day. I missed the actual happening, and I see these giant frames. Just several giant frames back in the area where the tellers are. You know, you've been in a bank before, where behind them.
Frames, like picture frames?
Picture frames.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just giant.
What are the dimensions?
Okay, this like definitely like
45
my
by 8.
height.
Your height.
of a frame.
A big photo.
Yeah, it was a big
A portrait.
giant ass portrait.
No, wait, you're
Of
you're
what?
really
I'm
tall.
5'7", so it was about my height, like give or take,
I'm taller than
but
you.
very close to it.
Nice, dude.
So I'm like, what is going on over here? I look,
Yeah?
and then there are these photographs of these. I believe they were Russian, is what they were told. Russian women,
Russian
like
is what they
glamour
were told?
shots
Glamour shots?
of these women. Just like they're just like being glamorous there, like something you'd see at like a hair salon,
Like sexy,
But,
like I
faux.
love my bank.
Yeah. Well, what are those?
I love my credit card.
But it had nothing. There was no banking. There was just like something you would literally see at a hair salon if it was just like the top part, but a full body of these women these women.
Like over a fireplace kind of thing?
Some, like, oh, not
Like,
it was
this
too
is me
big to
posing.
be over the fireplace.
Like
It was-
life size.
Yes,
Okay.
it was
Okay, so-
huge. And I'm like, where did these come from and why are they here? Some strange man came into the bank with all of these and he found them in the garbage and he said, I wanted to give these pictures to all the pretty girls in the bank.
You're joking.
They're
am
pretty girls.
Not he wanted to give these Russian glamour shot women to the pretty girls at the bank.
Did you get one?
I mean, I wanted one, but I didn't know.
I wanted
I
A
wanted-
life size.
Am I a pretty girl?
I mean, what am I gonna do with it?
Am I gonna ask for it? Am I gonna hang it?
They were
I don't know.
there.
I didn't get one.
Can I say
For a month.
that I find it really funny that I asked for a quirky work story, and Diana chose that instead of the time she got robbed at gunpoint.
Quirky though. That's not funny.
Wait.
That's the unique story.
What?
though. You guys have never heard that.
I got rubbed at gunpoint.
I got robbed
You
at
specifically?
gunpoint.
Yes.
I got
They
robbed
pointed
at
that
Casual.
gun at you.
They had a gun. that
That's
they
a
were
good
like-
name, rubbed at gunpoint.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna write that down.
My god.
That's gonna be the name of this episode.
I'm gonna quote you, and you're gonna get some.
rubbed at gunpoint.
Rubbed at
Gotta get
gunpoint.
some.
But I feel like you go to a bank and you expect to get robbed. You don't expect to get a
You go to a bank and you
portrait.
expect to get robbed.
You walk in, he's like, ooh, 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 ooh.
I don't know. Like,
You feel all sneaky.
You get trained. There's an expectation that the possibility.
Every day you come home from work, you are blessed.
no, I used to be a security guard in Colorado at 3 fucking different banks, and in Colorado, everyone can carry. Everyone had guns. They'd all say, and I wasn't given anything. I just had a notebook, and they'd say, "Well, he has a gun. What are you gonna do?" I'm like,
You're the security guard and everybody else has guns?
"Yeah."
That's
Everyone
such a
else in that
predicament.
state had guns, and I didn't. And I'm like, I just have a little notepad and a pen, and they're like, "Well, he has the gun. What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "He has proper papers." And I was holding. It was really weird.
What if they steal something?
They didn't. I got lucky.
It doesn't
You
matter.
write it down?
You can't do anything.
You know what's
Hey,
weird?
man.
Security
I
guards-
held
Good
an
job.
apple. I was holding an apple one time. What is that bank?
They shot it out of your
No, I was holding an apple one time. Banks
robbed the
banks
store.
are weird. I was holding an apple. Guy comes up to me. Hey, can I borrow that apple? I'm like, yeah, I don't want it. Takes it. Takes a pen and stabs it. And you see him sit outside and he starts smoking out of the apple with the pen. I'm
How
like,
does that have anything to do with the bank itself? That's just a person that went into a bank and asked for an apple. That's
oh, they made a quick withdrawal.
okay, but that doesn't.
They pulled out like something.
Most people have bank accounts, so any kind of person.
Yeah, but like, who does that while they're at the bank and they sit outside and smoke something?
There's just
Is it Colorado
so
or is it
many
me?
things
Both.
that happen.
It's both.
I'm comfortable
People
with
just
this man.
pee in the middle of the floor in the bank. They don't care.
People go
Did
into
someone pee in the middle of your floor?
Did someone do that?
Not in front of me. I wasn't. That was another
What?
time that wasn't
Someone did it at your location?
At
What was the
twice,
reason?
actually.
Wait, what was the reason?
Because
She-
we didn't have a bathroom that was for
So
the
they peed on
public.
the floor?
Yeah,
On purpose?
yeah. And then
Why?
because they were
statement.
mad
A
because
statement.
they wanted to use.
Have you
the
ever been
bathroom.
so mad
We had
at
one-
a bank? Have you ever been so mad at a
Most
store
banks do have a bathroom.
that they didn't let you use the bathroom that you pissed on the floor?
The thing is, like our bathroom specifically in that one,
Unhappy with their bank account.
there was only one toilet for like each
For staff?
for there was 2 toilets for the staff. They were separated by gender. They were the 2.
Okay, yeah.
If people have fucked the toilet, they like not literally, but they have gone in. Customers have
have
gone
fucked the
in,
toilet.
and we are without a toilet
No
for
toilet.
days.
No
so we
fuck.
stopped allowing them to go in there because you give someone the privilege, and then they just literally destroy the plumbing because
Like Kamehameha, the toilet.
yeah, like it's just unusable. So we didn't let them use it because we can't be without a toilet for 8 hours for a shift. Like that's not like we can't do that.
That's not nice.
So we don't let people use the bathroom anymore, and then they piss on the fucking floor because they feel entitled.
Was it a man or a woman?
The thing was too. It was a woman. There's a Burger King.
It's harder for women to do that.
There was a Burger King within like 15 feet. You go outside.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you could walk to the Burger King and pee in the Burger King.
Pee in the Burger King.
There was on the other side. There was a deli. that had a bathroom.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they were so mad they couldn't use the bank toilet. They fucking peed right then and there.
Wow.
That's absolutely wild.
Who cleaned it up?
Not me.
Diana's cleaned up human shit before too.
Oh,
we should go back to that
that's
story.
another
Wait,
one?
I'm trying to think of a work story. Me and Diana worked at the same place.
Oh yeah, don't
When
get
I was
me
like,
going.
I was like 19.
Remember how
there
people
was-
used to pee in the back alley?
Yeah, well, I used to pee in the back alley.
I used to too.
Wait. We used to work at the same store. It was a video game store called Play and Trade. And that's where I met Diana. What are some...
That's where you met Diana?
That's where I met Diana.
Oh.
That's how I met you. But anyway, what... Like, you remember better than me.
You weren't there for Sandman.
Who was saying... You keep talking about Sandman.
Okay, there was this guy.
Was he a reoccurring man?
No. He just walks in one day. It's just the whole place. Just immediately
I was there for
smelled
Sandman. I was there for Sandman. He smelled like urine.
He smelled like cat pee.
Yeah.
And he just like, oh man. He just starts brushing himself off. Sand. Just piles of sand.
Wait, he walks in and he goes, "Oh man."
Yes. I was there for Sandman. It was me and you.
There was just piles of sand coming out of it. He walks in the store. I don't think he was not there for long. Trailing sand out
Fresh
of the
from the
way.
beach.
Like looks in, browses for like 5-10 minutes, and he's just like, oh yeah, thanks.
It was
guys.
me and you working. We had no idea what to do.
Just sand.
This
There
foul
was
man.
So much sand.
This foul man.
And
It
then
was incredibly foul.
there was
It
so
smelled like
much
urine?
sand,
Yes.
though. I mean, there was so many smelly people at Play and Trade. Like that wasn't the part that was crazy. It's just like we were nowhere near a beach. Nowhere.
He purposefully
Well, he
sought
obviously
out.
came from a beach. Plane Trade was in business for like
Play
the
and
summer.
Trade was in.
No, you can't say that.
No, there's
Wasn't
there's like 3 of them. There's many of them. There's 3.
Don't say the town we're near.
Okay, well,
Play and Trade was in the town. That
We were in
Play
Hunter.
and Trade was in a sexy little town that nobody remembers the name of because it's just so hot.
Are you talking about sleep? Are you talking
right
about sleep?
smack dab in the middle of the island,
Right smack
and
dab
nowhere
in the
near
middle of the
shore.
island.
Let's put that there. Why? How did he have?
Why?
Why?
All he needed was a few shakes to have all those piles of sand come out of him. How did he get somewhere that had that much sand?
Probably
Bring
brought it from
with
home.
him and
Probably brought it from his
he
cat's
traveled
fucking box.
all the way there with the sand in him. It
Can
didn't
you
shake
stop kink shaming him for about 3.5 seconds? Maybe that's
Kink?
his fucking kink, dude.
Well, he can kick
Sand?
somewhere else because he did not have
Sand.
my consent.
There was a
He doesn't
special...
sleep. He doesn't sleep in a bed. He just has a big sandbox.
There
in his room and he
was
has
a
one
coin
sand-
store and a Baskin Robbins next door. He could have easily shaked off there.
Yeah, he could have collected all that sand from the Baskin Robbins
Shaked
next
off
door. You know?
outside.
He walked inside. He was like,
Shook off.
"Quick, give me
I
all
remember
your
him
sand."
though. He was gross.
It was like this skinny
What if he's
man.
listening right now?
Fuck you! Don't ever come near me.
Don't
again
ever
or
listen
my-
to this
or any
podcast
store that
again.
I'm working in. Don't ever come on.
Keep the
Don't
sand
stink
outside.
up my YouTube page, foul man.
Give us 5 coins to get the gold version.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the man who yelled about his son getting an action replay for Pokemon?
What?
So
A good yell or bad yell?
No, you were there because some kid came in with his dad and asked for an action replay, and the dad just did not fathom what an action replay was.
They were intense there.
They were like, no, it was just this is
They
mad.
were intense at that store, and you know they were.
What was?
The people.
Yeah.
It was an intense. It was an intense store for
The
while I
dad
was
just
there.
did not get what an action replay was, and the son was trying to explain, and then I was trying to explain, like, hey, it's so you can activate, like, cheat codes in the game. And he was like, cheating? yeah, no, you can just access different things in the game. My son's not a fucking cheater.
I don't remember.
He doesn't need to cheat.
Wait, did you explain what they were?
Yeah, I was
You
like,
explained what a cheat code was to an adult?
I explained what an action replay did. It was like a Game Shark, if you don't know
But did
what
you
it is.
explain what a cheat code actually was to an adult man?
I guess I tried to, but I just remember him getting
And he
really
didn't
irate,
get it?
yelling at his son. Oh, you think this is okay? You're just gonna go home and cheat? My son's not a fucking cheater. Thank you. And he left.
What the fuck?
I love that store.
I don't remember that at all.
Maybe you
Was I
weren't there.
there.
Maybe
No,
I thought you were. Maybe it was me and the manager. That's also how we met Katie too.
too.
You're the system manager.
Imagine.
It was
Mom, look, I
manager.
found a cheat code. I have unlimited health. What the fuck's wrong with you?
My
What are you
son is
doing? You
wrong.
gotta earn
My
this.
son is wrong.
My son is wrong.
You gotta
He
beat the game by
disowned him
yourself.
as he went
Space
home.
Invaders, you bitch.
Oh, I wanted to tell the story about at the party that I went to the other day. Joey was there, but I don't know if you were in the same room as what happened.
What happened?
There was a boy who was very annoying to me, and I think you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, if you're listening, I was annoyed.
What happened?
And I don't care if you hear this.
And I don't care if you hear this.
He kept trying to pick. We were at Hooters.
Oh my God!
And he kept trying to pick me up, and I didn't like it, and I told him to stop, and then he didn't. And then what's it called? We went back to the after party, and he got really drunk and really high, and he was just like all over the place and all over everyone. And I was trying to think, how can I get him to like leave me alone?
Bless you.
How can I get this man to leave me alone? And I was in the bedroom. Valley knows who I'm talking about. I was in a separate room. He was there and my friend was there, and I'm just trying to think of a way to get him to leave me alone. So I'm gonna creep him out. So he's like talking to me about something, and I hold my groin and I just go, "Dude, feel this." He's like, "What? No." And he goes, "Your dick?"
No, but the second way you say it is the best.
Dude,
feel this.
No, I'm not feeling your dick. Dude, you gotta feel this. And I just cut my groin again. And he goes, "Ew, I'm not gay."
The other night?
Yeah, and he's like, "I'm not feeling your dick. I don't want to do that. No." And then I just look at him as I'm walking out. I just go, "So fucking horny." And I just walk away, and he goes, "Yeah, you better get out of here. That's disgusting."
Dude,
Can I tell you?
He didn't talk to me the rest of the night, and I was just cracking up.
Can I tell you? The last time,
Dude, you gotta feel this.
So, I think he's a nice kid, but the party before that,
he sucked that night. Dude,
that night. But he's a nice kid. But the party we went to before that, it really freaked me out because that night he kept smoking and he got really high. I'm like, "Dude, stop smoking." I said to the one guy, "Stop giving him smoke," and he's like, "Why can't I anymore? Why can't I?" I'm like, "Whatever." So I'm like, "You know what? Fuck it. Fine, give it to him," because he kept complaining. There was one point where I got really scared, and he's like, "Joey." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You have a really nice face." I'm like, "Thanks." He's like, "You have such a nice face. I want it. I want to just take it and steal it." I'm like, "Okay." And then he goes,
"Okay.
I want, like it's so nice, I want to cut it off and wear it." I'm like, "What?"
That's a compliment, Joey.
I was scared.
Shut up.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You sound like such an asshole right now.
Wow.
He was trying to compliment you.
He told me in a high rage.
I thought you were going to say a high-pitched voice.
In a high rage.
I want to wear your pants.
Nice guy, but in a high rage, she said, "I want to cut your face off."
Okay, wait. You can't just shit-talk this one, man.
I'm not. I'm just saying that one moment specifically scared me. He's a nice guy.
You gotta feel this.
He's a wonderful man. I would give him a hug for the ages. It's just, I've never had anyone say that to me before, and it was like, it bugged me out.
If I yell at him, I look like a fucking asshole, but if I just
Oh, you know what? I have a story about really strange compliments.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
So I was about 21 years old, and so I hung out with one of my friends, and so her sister decided to give me MDMA, right? And so I took this MDMA because we were going out to like a forest bonfire party, right?
Nice! Is that like an application?
Sure.
Yeah, it's an app on your phone. Just search it up right now.
So we went to this party, and so like the entire time, like we're like in the car and whatever, I'm like, I'm not really feeling anything, like, like whatever. So we get to this place, and then automatically, like, I'm there, and I'm like, oh wow, this is something I gotta deal with for the next however much amount of time. And I look at everyone around me, and they're all from like high school and like summer school.
How old are you?
Oh, I was 21.
Oh.
And so these were all people who were like
far off.
like
You're like 20.
No. But these are all people who hadn't seen me in years, So like at this point, like, I had like slimmed down a lot, and I looked very, very different, right? So now there were these two girls. So like, when I'm a little messed up and feeling a little, having a good time, I'm I'm a little social butterfly, you know, so I'm just popping around like flip, flip, flip. And so I go to these two people because they keep on like looking at me while I'm talking to other people and like, pss, 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 like talking to each other, but like looking at me like, haha. And so like, I go over to them,
You
like,
see him? He's flip-flopping.
right. So I go to
Shit,
them.
you approached them. Good for you.
So I go to them. And I'm like, hey guys, what's up? Like, I knew who they were. And then not even saying hello or anything, they were just like, Veli, I don't know what you did, but you've gotten so hot. We've been talking about how much we want to fuck you right here. And I said, that's nice. And I got up and I walked away. And so then they continued to do their own thing. And so then I found another little group of people and someone out of the fucking woodworks, I'm not going to say their name because they exist in the world and I hate it.
Say their name and I'll beep it out. Okay.
So I'm like talking to some people, right? And I just hear, Valley fucking Sadiku. And I'm just there like,
That's me.
Hi. And I just have a Corona in my hand. I don't even drink beer, but I felt uncomfortable, so I had to be drinking one.
Dude, you have to hold a
I
Corona.
have to hold a Corona.
You gotta hold a Corona.
Didn't even have a lime. I was just
Didn't even have a lime.
So I'm standing there, and he looks over and he goes, so it's maybe like, it's
Why don't you
several...
describe your relationship with this creep man?
Creep, man.
He would just come in and out of my life randomly.
He used to go to high school and drink Listerine and get like
He would drink Listerine to get fucked up.
Did it work?
I don't know, and I also don't care. So where I'm talking to this little mini group of people, they're a little bit separated from away from everybody, and so he just stays quiet, but he's staring at me this entire like maybe 3 to 4 minutes straight. Right? And so then he goes to me afterward, and it gets like a little lull in the conversation, goes, Veli, you have gotten so beautiful, I would just kill you and rape your dead body.
Oh my god.
And I looked at him and I said,
Christ.
Thanks, I guess.
and I lit up a cigarette and I proceeded to, again, walk away. And then I went to my friend at the time and I said, we have to leave now. And she said, thank God, I never thought you would ask. So her sister
You're
was...
getting all these beautiful compliments.
I'm getting all these awful, rancid, terrible statements thrown at me.
Rancid.
So now we go outside
Horrible.
of the forest, and her sister is just so pleasantly waiting right there. And so now, mind you, now I'm a little bit drunk, but still on MDMA, so I think that it's a great idea to hang off the side of the truck. And now, for some reason, a small crowd of people comes out to the forest, right? And they're all like, bye. And so I'm singing the Star Spangled Banner as we're driving down.
How slow are you driving?
I don't know.
2 miles
but
per
literally,
hour?
I'm on the side of this truck
They were going
yelling,
30 miles an hour.
Like, I'm literally yelling, God bless, like, going the whole thing. And then that was it. And then I got in the car, and then I went home and I fell asleep.
We sound like we're from the most backwater, like...
Because guess what? We literally are,
Dirty-ass
kinda.
After that peanut butter? Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the time that I experienced, and
What did you think when you woke up the next morning?
the next morning
What
I
was
woke
your
up,
initial thought on recap everything, what you did, what everyone else said to you, and how you feel about it moving on forward?
So I woke up, and I said, oh, that was a thing that happened, and then I proceeded to laugh about the fact that I sang the Star Spangled Banner.
That was the highlight. Out of all the things that you remember the most, hey, you know what? I did that, so
The
it's
wind
all
was
okay.
blowing through my hair, and I felt so patriotic and beautiful in that moment. I really did.
Are you patriotic?
No, not at friggin' all.
But you felt beautiful.
I felt so good.
And that's what matters.
Red, white, and blue was just like oozing out of me.
Red, white, and blue, and a little bit of Valley on the
Boom.
stars.
I have this memory. We were at me, Veli, and another friend we have were at the beach at like 4 a.m. Like fucking super late.
Yes.
And we were sitting at the lifeguard tower. We were sitting at the Stop, guys. You have to listen to my story. We were sitting at the lifeguard tower. Me, Veli, Allie, and another one of our friends. We were all sitting at like the lifeguard tower. Nobody's there. It is a dark, pitch black beach. And two of them just start singing the Star Spangled Banner.
What is with the song?
Out of nowhere. It's a cursed song.
I don't know the words. Do you?
Anyway, the beach is in kind of a shitty area, and it's pitch black. And like this, it was like a big group of people. It was like 7 or 9 people that came up, and they started like walking towards us. So we're like getting like, what do these people want? And I came up with the idea. I was like, how can we get these people to go away? And I tell my friend, hey, you should just get butt-ass naked and just wander slowly into the ocean.
Okay.
And he did.
And he did. And he did. And the people in the background were like, what the fuck?
The people wanted nothing to do with it at all. And then he came back and he was like, that was fucking beautiful being in the ocean.
I would love
at 4
that,
a.m.
though.
And then,
I heard about
Belly
this.
got naked.
I did.
And then they
man.
went in together.
I
And
heard
then
about this story ever since I met you guys.
me and my girlfriend at the time were just
doing your
watching
thing.
the
I would-
bodies, the
I would
celestial
love
bodies,
to-
The bodies hit the floor.
corrugate,
Yeah.
hitting the floor at the bottom.
the-
of
I
it.
the floor
want
of
to
the
go and
sand.
get naked
I feel like
at
I'd be the
beach
first one
in the middle
comment
of
on
the
that.
night.
And I'm not.
They left. Those people wanted nothing to do with
I
two
am.
naked men.
You know, I heard
But
that
I
was
want to
beautiful.
do that
Pudge
too.
just kept on saying, yeah, Poseidon, eat my ass. That's what he just kept on saying to me.
That's what was said.
That was what he was, and I
Poseidon.
remember just me being butt naked in the water, and he was just going, yeah, Poseidon, eat my ass. And I was like, I'm very sandy.
Can we play a game?
Okay.
I heard it on another podcast where we give each other. It's going to be a really cringy game.
Okay.
It's going to be really funny. Okay, so I would give like we'd give each other impressions to do,
Oh no!
and you have to try to do the impression as hard as you can, and you don't like.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
Just do it.
Yeah,
Let's-
yeah, yeah. I'm
let's
gonna
just
be
jump into
very
it.
bad about this.
You have to try 100%, and it's going to be cringy as
It
hell.
has to be
Yeah.
something
Okay.
that like I know.
All right.
Yeah. Of course.
Do we choose something? I don't understand.
No. Okay. Like for example, Veli,
Yeah.
do your best Mr. Krabs.
Oh.
Hardcore. Cringy as hell.
Okay. Me $1,000,000.
Laughs to the laughs.
I couldn't even.
Is that even his laugh?
I couldn't tell you what.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Give us to someone. Give us.
Okay.
Why, SpongeBob? Why?
Old SpongeBob is still so funny.
So good.
Old SpongeBob specifically.
Yeah.
The new stuff just.
Oh, okay. Diana.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Steven Universe?
No.
Have you?
I just started watching it, and I'm on season 3, and it's so good.
Okay.
We
then-
can have a total Steven Universe discussion after this because I love that show.
Okay.
Perfect.
So,
Is this
Joey-
for me or-
Yeah, no, this is for you because
I just
fucking
fucked I just fucked myself. Okay.
I want you
Okay.
to do Pearl.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
What's a Pearl quote? No, sit. You got to be near the
I'm
microphone.
thinking. Okay, I'm thinking. Steven! I love the rose quartz. And I love you because you're rose quartz. You can sing your song, and it can suck, but we'll like it anyway.
He went really full in.
I'll give you that.
I tried,
No,
I
that was
tried.
good. You did it. You good.
All right.
Steven!
Steven!
Whoa!
Steven, what are you doing in here?
What are you doing in here? Where is he? Where is he, Pearl?
What is a dream?
Where's Steven, Pearl? Where is he? Where is he not supposed to be?
What?
Okay, Joey, pick one. You gotta.
I
You
was
gotta.
trying to do
I feel like I
improv.
couldn't recall what anything
Okay,
sounds like.
That'll make it even funnier.
Okay, I got one.
Yes.
Steven!
Chris.
Yeah.
I wanna
God.
hear. I don't know which one it was. The dumb Ed with the green jacket from Ed, Ed and Eddie. I want to hear him. I want to hear. Yeah, Ed. I want to hear him go.
You can't pick the quote.
Yeah, no, I do. I want to hear him go. No, fine. Give me the goat guy with the goats.
Rolf?
Yeah, Rolf.
Why do you know any of the Ed's names?
Just
What
do
are
it.
other things?
What are good... Oh, you could...
No, just do it. Do that.
I don't know a quote.
Do Rolf. Oh, Ed boy.
Life has many doors, Ed boy. Is that good?
Was
That
there?
wasn't bad.
This
Hold on, I want to do
sucks.
more quotes. I want to
Where's mine?
You go.
Hello, Ed boy.
That was it.
Hello, Ed boy. I am the son of a shepherd.
That was decent.
I'm trying.
I can't think of anything that I've ever
give-
seen.
Give Diana something.
Oh, yeah. Diana, do Do Merlin from Finding Nemo.
Oh my god.
I have seen Finding Nemo like once forever. I don't know who Merlin
I've
is.
seen it like 14
The
times.
dad? Are you talking about the dad?
What is Merlin?
He's the dad.
You better
Is he
make
Merlin
this
or
good.
Marlin? I'm pretty sure he's Marlin.
I think he's Marlin.
My son! Where's my son? Okay, do it, Diana.
Say, where are you, Nemo?
Well, I don't know what he sounds like.
Nemo!
Nemo!
Who's the voice
my
actor?
son Nemo?
Where is my son? Nemo,
Where's my son?
I went
Nemo!
all through the ocean with my friend. This
Fine, I'll give you... why do you remember
Can you
how
do an
Miles-
impression of Ellen DeGeneres?
Do an impression of Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
Leon.
Yeah, but do a sentence.
What else does she say?
Help me.
Leon, my big dumb ass is stuck on top of a ladder again.
My big titties stuck in the gate.
Leon, I'm in this dumpster.
Leon, you forgot about me! Alright, give one to Joe.
Me?
Give one to someone.
Anyone,
I don't know why I
anyone.
picked Joe.
Anybody.
Joe E.
Be a little sister from BioShock.
Who?
Do they say words?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. I can't remember.
They're like, oh, look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel.
Oh, she did one.
Oh, look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. Well, that's not fair because I told him what it sounded like.
Really do Steve Urkel.
What is it?
Can I have my glasses back for this one? Thank
yeah.
you. Okay.
Excuse me, my other cloud's an actual cloud.
Okay. What was the name of the girl that he was like in love with in the show?
I have no idea. The only thing I know that he says
Stephanie.
is, did I do that?
No, it wasn't Stephanie.
Vanessa.
Make up
Was
a
it
name.
Vanessa?
Make up a name.
Maybe. I don't want to quote that.
The
Maybe.
name was Velcrosa. Go.
yeah, do Velcrosa.
Well, Velcrosa. You see, the maximum velocity of the I don't know what the fuck a science word is.
Maximum
Wait,
velocity.
ready, set, go, do it.
So, Vanessa, well, you see, I wasn't able to come to your birthday party because I just had so much work to do on my time machine. You know, I've just been working on that for so long lately, and
Steve, you gotta get the fuck out.
Say you did surgery on your penis. On your own penis.
No.
no.
Surgery on my own penis.
Why am I giving these back to you?
No, it feels weird. Like I can see better, but I also feel like I can see worse.
Did I do that? Surgery on my own penis.
Did I do that?
Say he cut off his eyelids.
Did I do it?
Did I do that?
Oh, so is it my turn now to choose a
Yeah.
a thingamahoozy?
Yeah.
Do a big hooser. Marge.
Marge?
Do an impression of Marge.
Me? Yeah, you.
You.
Okay, I gotta look up a Marge quote.
Oh, homie.
Oh, homie.
Kids, won't you lighten up a little bit?
Kids, could you lighten up a little bit?
That's a good one.
What else?
That was a pretty good
What
word.
else does she say?
That's it.
Homie, I need you to get this vasectomy. I can't have any more kids.
That's not bad.
Yes, they had a big fight about it. And they got divorced briefly in season 7.
6 months.
That
Is
happened?
that
Yeah.
real? You're
6
lying.
months, 6 minutes.
That's why Homer only has one testicle. He punched Dr. Nick in the face while he did it.
Don't!
That's what he said when it got cut off. Don't! None of this is true.
I know it's not, but I'm just getting stressed out about it. This makes me think of those like video game like creepypastas being like, I went to a garage sale and I found this undescript fucking Zelda game.
Oh my god, that video used to scare the shit
Zelda
out
was
of me.
hyper realistic, and
No.
and
Are you
when I
talking about
saw
that-
it, I had a crazy dream.
Are you
and
talking
then
about
I
Haunted Majora's Mask?
Hyper realistic.
The Haunted Majora's Mask was kind of creepy, I won't lie.
How? I saw hyper realistic on my N64 on my CRT TV.
No,
How is
it
that
was like-
possible? I don't
No,
know.
you know what? I'll
because
say this about
a
it. This is what
ghost
I'll
was
say.
in it.
I thought, personally, from a literary point of view, I thought it was quite entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Those
Yeah.
are very...
They're
cool
very
written.
entertaining.
But the people who believe... Like, The Lavender Town music gave people headaches and they killed themselves? Really? Squidward was acting funny and...
Squidward always acts like
Oh,
fun.
Squidward
No, the
suicide?
Squidward suicide? Like,
Honestly, though, like, don't you think it's possible
No.
that people are like,
No.
and then no, I refuse to believe that people. There are not some people out there that are like, oh my god, the Lavender theme song.
there's some people that believe that, but it's not fucking true. No one
I
killed.
believe-
my god! I heard this Game Boy music. I have to die. There's no way I can go on with it.
I personally believe that there's at least one person in each.
That killed themselves over Game Boy music.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No, not on any. There's no one.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of Game Boys.
Remember,
A
thousands
lot
of
games.
Japanese kids died because Lavender Town music.
You don't know that.
It's not true. They're literary
It's a
standpoint.
conviction. You don't know that.
You don't know that.
Show me the statistics.
Show me those dead kids. Show me those dead kids, dude.
I can't. They're dead. They died.
Show me those dead kids.
That's you know, you're fucked up. You're a fucked up guy, you. How dare you?
How did we go from
A grown man,
impressions
a
to
man's
this?
son, but a grown boy, but a man's son.
You know who's the hardest impression to do?
Charles?
Stu Pickles.
Do it.
His voice actor is just so.
I don't even
You know
I don't even know what
that
it
sounds
sounds like.
I
You're
can't-
right,
I'm
you're right.
Having this
He
squirt? What, like, what's
Hey,
he sound like?
squirt. He doesn't say squirt.
squirt. That's
No,
grandpa.
you're right. Hey, Sprout. Hey, Sprout.
Hey, Sprout.
Hey, Sprout. You want to play with the Nutcracker again?
Hey, Sprouts. Did I call you Sprouts or Scouts? Hey,
But what's the dad sound like?
hey,
I don't know.
Oh, Tommy, I just made you a new clown. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Deed, I'm stuck, Deed. Deed.
Oh, Dee.
Isn't Dee Dee a nickname to begin with?
Oh,
Come on, Deed.
How do you do?
Do you remember the
Oh,
episode?
Deed.
I watched this episode again kind of recently because I didn't believe it was true. Stu builds a weather vane
Yeah.
of a goose
Yep.
to tell the weather.
Yep.
Yeah.
He climbs on the roof.
Yep.
And
And he
knocks,
falls off and he becomes a baby.
He falls off the roof, lands on his head, and
Yeah.
thinks he's a baby for the rest of the episode.
That was a
and
great episode.
Tommy cries because he wants his dad back, but Stu wants.
That was a creepy
and
one.
he has to go up on the roof and fight the duck. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Can you do the impression of the goose?
I know, because I used to play the game on PlayStation 1.
I remember that game.
Do you remember you
oh
were
my God,
Chucky
the goose
and Tommy?
steals Chucky. The goose steals Chucky.
Oh, and the teeth.
In the
It had
maze.
teeth.
In the maze, right?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the
yeah.
grandpa's
Run after the thing on the dog. Yeah.
Oh, that game was hard, actually.
Rugrats was kind of fucking.
You know what was kind of cool, though, in that level? The ghost level. It's, oh, the lights are out, Chucky. And you see, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, and you flash the light.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched a Let's Play recently.
No, you didn't.
Not being so serious.
You like Let's Plays, dude?
I watched a Let's Play
Of
recently. Yes, of the ghost level of Rugrats. I kind of got a little scared.
Specifically, the ghost
Can I ask you
level.
something, guys?
Yeah.
We all played that first Rugrats game.
Which one?
I didn't play any Rugrats games.
All right, not you. Fuck you. Did we, beside that game, did you play any of the golf and or Rugrats in Paris games?
Absolutely not.
No, fuck that.
Okay, that was just me.
That's
Do you
fine.
guys remember that episode of Hey Arnold? Wait, what? We could talk about episodes of cartoons that weren't supposed to be scary but scared you anyway.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I know
Hold
one
on.
already with
There's
Hey
one
Arnold.
with Hey Arnold
Okay, tell me. I think I know which one.
with the ghost at the end.
Nope.
And
The train.
Gerald is sleeping. Oh, the train one. I kind of remember that. But Gerald is sleeping on Arnold's couch, and then they throughout the episode they went and like looked for a ghost in the basement of the wherever Arnold lived, like an apartment thing.
I know what
at the
you're
very
talking
end,
about.
A green ghost. A green ghost. Gerald opened his eyes, and a green ghost went shh, and then Gerald said what, and then the ghost said boo, and then
And that's
I
how it
remember
ended.
that.
and then Gerald went.
You know which one really bothered me from Hey
said,
Arnold?
"Hey, man."
While we're on Hey Arnold,
Yeah.
aside from the movie just being weird, because the main guy was creepy. Anyway, there was this episode where Arnold was on a hayride with the girl that he liked and his cousin. And his cousin was like that weird, like kind of hick kind of kid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that hayride episode just really bugged me out because his cousin was so like weird in a quiet way, and it made me uncomfortable. Like he'd
I don't
sniff
think
up
it's really
snot.
scary, though.
It bothered me.
Hold on.
Out of all the episodes of Hey Arnold, that one bothered me the most. Like, in an uncomfortable, like, unnerving feeling, that one.
Oh, was
know
he
what
the ugly the big man?
He was like, he looked like Arnold, but like
bigger and uglier.
a little bit.
Yeah, he was like a thick, like a. No,
He was like a
thicker
fro-
version.
like
He was
picture
like a
like
bratwurst of a boy.
No, you're thinking of the bully. With the
Oh,
blue.
it might be actually. You're right.
I'm talking about his cousin who was like the redneck version of
He was
Arnold.
only in that episode.
and the girl liked the redneck version of that kid, and they would like chew bubble gum,
And spit in each other's mouth.
blow it, and then chew it and blow it in the other person's mouth, and then they'd chew it, blow it, and put it in the other
I
person's
don't
mouth.
like that.
That's disgusting.
That's
I
what I'm
remember that.
saying. It made me uncomfortable.
So, you know what? Okay, so talking about Hey Arnold, right? So when I was growing up, when I first started watching Hey Arnold, I was not as old as them, and I always had this very deep-seated anger that I was not as old as them, that they were older than me.
They were.
And so I would, and mind you, they were in like, what, 4th grade, I think it was?
Yes.
4th or 5th grade? So I remember I was so angry at the fact that they were older than me, and then
They weren't older than you?
They were.
hold on. So then as time goes by, as it does, I realized that I was in 5th grade and they stayed in 4th grade. And I had an existential crisis in 5th grade
Oh, wow.
about the fact that Hey Arnold's cast will always be in 4th grade, but I will continue to get older.
Before
Okay.
we move too far away from quotes and impressions, I want Diana to try her hardest reading one of the poems from Helga's book about Arnold.
Okay, I feel like we can do that. Okay, what am I doing?
Give us an O Arnold to warm up.
Oh, Arnold!
Oh, that was good.
So do you want me to
I want you to read
this
that
one?
whole one. That's the girlhood tremble one.
Arnold, you make my girlhood tremble. My senses go all wacky. Someday I'll tell the world my love, or my name's not Helga G. Pataki.
Wow.
Well, that was really good.
Thank you.
Good on them for writing that.
I'm a little,
Wacky
I'm
and
a little upset about
Pataki.
it.
What?
Could you
It
do
was
better?
just, it was, no. No. It was,
Corny?
no. I'm just upset.
Remember when Arnold...
I have emotions.
Just because.
I just feel things sometimes.
Right now, this is how I feel. This is what it is.
Yeah, this
Deal
is where
with
I'm
it.
at.
Remember when Arnold said
I
the
feel
fuck word?
kind of like...
No.
You know what show? Okay, so when I was
Starboard
growing
bow?
up, you know what show I really
Wait, is this a
loved?
scary story?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like an episode that like scared me.
I wanted to go back to that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then I can say that. Okay, so, Courage the Cowardly Dog
Oh.
was my favorite
God.
show growing up, even though it scared the absolute garbage out of me, right? But there's one particular episode.
Is it
Return
is
the
it
Slab?
the barber?
No.
Really?
Barber?
No.
Really?
The episode that scared everything out of my body in a tangible way was the episode with the rat doctor. And there's a portion of the episode where there's no sound effects. Courage is running away from this doctor in a speedboat, and all you hear is this really like beautiful orchestral music, and this rat doctor is chasing after him. They're trying to escape, and all you hear is like, na 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 na. Like, it's this really beautiful music. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. No other sound effects of the water, of the rocks, of the Courage making sick turns. Nothing.
Sick
you don't
turn.
hear anything. You don't hear a damn thing. And that's the most terrifying thing, because you just put yourself, I just spit everywhere. You just put yourself
saw that.
into the place of Courage in that moment, and you know that if you even slow down a little bit, this doctor is gonna catch you and fucking kill you. But there's just this beautiful orchestral, terrifying.
See, I always thought
Wow.
the one where they turned into puppets at the end was the scariest.
Oh, that's sad conceptually.
Yeah, but like, are they dead? Like,
We
are
don't
they
know.
in there? That's the thing.
Return
Like, what
the
if they're still in
slab.
there and they
Always
just
got me.
can't
The
move?
slab wasn't a bad episode.
Oh, but I was watching that late at night, and I saw the different art style of the mummy or whatever, and just the
Oh, yeah, the
Return
spirit.
the slab. Yeah,
Yeah, it was something like a
Honestly,
3D.
totally got to it.
Like, the one
Yeah.
that always bugged me out was the barber. Just because...
Freaky Fred.
Is that what his name
Yeah,
is?
but he was like
Fred.
sweet.
It was his... No, it was his big smile.
Just like to shave those.
but, like, the
gerbils.
way that he would, like, interact with Courage made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was a little stressful.
Slow
was.
and calm and smiley and...
But
He-
he
You saw
wasn't-
Courage, and it made me really. It made me feel weird. As a little kid, I didn't know what it meant, and then years later, I'm like, ooh.
But he was the least malicious.
He's not
I
allowed
remember
out
another
of
Or
Chuck E.
not
Cheese.
the least malicious.
No, he wasn't.
Freaked me out.
He wasn't. The
do you remember the
worst.
one with Cat and Bunny?
in
I love
And,
Courage.
and yeah. I think Cat was in an abusive relationship.
Yes.
with
I can't
a big-
remember
a big
which one that
bulldog.
was.
Yes. Yes.
They
no,
were just-
Bunny was.
They were running away together.
Wait,
And-
it was an actual bunny. And
Bunny and
It
a
was
cat,
it was a
yeah.
rabbit and
Okay.
a cat,
Yeah,
yeah. And Courage is going up through this apartment complex and just opening doors, checking for something. I don't really remember.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
little girl playing a
With a
clarinet.
violin?
A violin.
Oh, she
And
turns
she
around.
turns around and she just goes, blah!
Yeah, with the claymation.
I hated that
Oh,
when I was younger.
yeah, that was very
Wow,
scary.
the claymation stuff for Courage was good.
Yeah, it was
weird,
scary,
but it was
very
great.
scary.
They did. I wish they did like a whole episode like that.
I think they might have.
Did they?
Maybe. I don't know.
I will say, one episode that did get to me though. I always felt really bad at the end of it because it was kind of sweet. It was the Hunchback episode, that
Yeah.
first episode, and it made me unnerved because of how foreign it felt. But as I watched it, I'm like, oh, I feel bad for this guy because it's almost like the Hunchback.
It's
of Notre
Christopher
Dame.
Walken, right?
Was it?
Or it was someone doing a Christopher
I don't
Walken
know,
impression.
but it was a really weird episode because I actually cared about that character,
Yeah.
because it wasn't anything scary.
He
was just creepy.
Did he make
because
the
of
tiny
his-
reindeer?
No, that was the robot.
Are you sure?
That was a different episode with the robot.
I like to make tiny reindeer.
That was the robot. Yeah, that robot went to his planet and made tiny reindeer.
Oh, okay.
The Hunchback one was
He rang the little bells, right?
he rang the bells and it was weird. Yeah, that one was kind of sad though.
That
A
one
lot
was
of
a
the
sad
Courage ones were kind of sad.
Oh, all of them were very sad.
well, no, they're back and forth. They're back and forth.
But you know what my actual favorite episode was?
Okay.
When Muriel gets possessed by the spirit of the mattress.
I hate that one.
I think it's so funny, and my
hate that
favorite
fucking
part
episode.
about it is that Eustace has to come into the room in this nightgown and fucking cap, and Courage is on the door. We're like, yeah, rah rah, shish kumbah, and Eustace has to go. Fuck? How does it? He's like, fuck. How does it go?
What?
The nursery? He has to say a nursery rhyme, and it's
Kick him in the dishpan.
yeah. Oh shit, what is it?
Still insists she sees the ghost.
What is
oh my
it?
god, the pole thing.
Gobbledygoo and howdy do, musty prawns and Timbuktu.
Musty. Wow, you remembered that? I don't remember what you're talking about. I'm just hearing that in Eustace's voice. That sounds really weird. Eustace is one of my favorite cartoon
Video game?
characters.
Oh, he was
ever.
great.
I love him.
I got it.
Do
What is
it.
Okay, I was actually wrong. Hullabaloo and howdy do, musty prawns and Timbuktu, Yeltsy bye and hibbity boo.
Oh.
Kick him in the dishpan, hoo hoo hoo.
Yes!
Oh, I do
Oh,
remember
Yes.
this.
Kick him in the dishpan.
And I remember at the very end of it, Eustace goes, kick him in the dishpan, hoo hoo hoo. And Courage goes, rah, rah.
I remember there was one thing. I think it was the one where Eustace lost his hat, so he starts getting younger, and he turns into a baby, and he just cries until he gets his hat. But there's a man.
Oh, that one was good.
He's walking in the city. There's a scene where Eustace is walking in the city, and there's a man, an old man, being dragged into a hole by a tentacle monster.
I
and
remember
the
this.
old man is like, "Help me!" And Eustace goes, "What's your offer?" And he's like, "Help!" And he goes, "Ah." He just walks away. I love Eustace. I'm not getting out of this chair.
Do you guys
my
remember
favorite.
being on
Such an asshole.
What's your
on a
offer?
computer?
That's so
maybe it's
good.
dial up, maybe it's not.
What's the
PEMDAS.
appeal
Do you guys
of
didn't play
Neopets?
Skaggy?
No.
What's the
Maybe
appeal
I
of
am fucked up.
Neopets?
You have your pets and then
Neopets?
What's the appeal?
What's the appeal?
I never played Neopets.
It was like
Digimon?
Veli's having a conniption
Digimon.
right now.
Digimon. That's it.
Neopets.
Oh no.
Neopets.
Okay.
What was your favorite Neopet and what was his name?
Oh my god, my favorite Neopet was
I know nothing about Neopets.
So there's this one particular type of Neopet called a Mirka, and it's spelled Meerka.
with they were like balls with
They're balls with a really big tail.
Yeah.
And it would balance on the tail, and it was it had a really big toothy smile, and it was
Yeah.
super cute.
What was his name?
Mirka. Oh no, that's the thing. That's the name of the thing. What I named it? I don't know. Probably something stupid like Rainbow Fart 94. Nice. Probably.
Rainbow Fart.
Yeah, but miracles were really hard to get because they were limited edition, and only a certain amount of time every month they would release the stupid friggin' Neopet.
And you named yours Rainbow Fart.
Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Obviously. And it's you have this little pet, you feed it, you level it up, you kill other pets.
You kill other pets? Permadeath?
No, not permadeath, but you go into the battle dome.
Oh.
And you
I hated
fight.
the Battle Dome.
Grow up. Get good, maybe. Actually.
The Battle Dome was so boring.
Why was it boring? Because you kept on losing?
No, I barely played it. And when I did, I would win.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really? By whose standards? Your
By
own?
Hers.
my own. I remember they'd have the events.
Oh yeah.
The events.
Yeah, and I would fight them.
Wow.
But
fight
that's the
the
only
events?
reason, and I only wanted it because I wanted the stuff. Okay? And I wanted my pets to look cute. I would enter the beauty contests. Did you ever win one of those? Because
Probably
I did.
not.
Oh!
Oh.
I can't tell you how bad I felt. Just like oh, my Neopet needs food and caring, and
Yeah.
it's just like this is a pain in the butt, and I just kind of stopped.
Yeah. You would stop, forget about him, and make a new one.
They die? Did they die?
felt-
No.
I don't know if
They don't
they
die?
died.
No.
I felt really bad, and I kind of feel sad thinking about it now.
Well, it's digital data.
I know it is. I know, but like it goes to show, like, is it like some kind of fucked up way of seeing if you're ready for a pet?
No.
No.
Okay, all right.
You click
I don't know.
feed.
Oh my god, you know, this just made me
It's a
think
weird
of...
thought, though.
Tamagotchi, dude.
Did y'all ever play Monster Rancher?
What?
Monster Rancher?
I've heard of it. I've
No.
never played it.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Monster Rancher. You put in a DVD.
And you would get a friggin' monster
You
from
get
it.
a little Austin Powers, little guy walking around, dick swinging all over the
No,
place.
in that
Dude,
game...
Is this like Webkins?
No,
I don't know what
it's a
this
PS
is.
whatever game.
PS2 game. Back in the day. You
Back
put
in the day.
Put yourself, you're a little fucking girl. It doesn't even matter. You put Austin Powers in your
And you would get a monster from Austin Powers.
What?
and he'd
Yeah.
walk around. He has his
Really?
funny big
Wait,
ass
is this a
sticking out.
steamroller? Was this a steamroller?
Okay. No,
shark with
what I'm
laser
trying
beam?
to get to is that when I was a kid, right? So I played this game, Monster Rancher, and it was a phenomenal game. Okay, it's a great game.
So good.
So
I
good,
didn't
very
like it.
good.
You were supposed to
You
spit
can
out
grow
that
up and
gum.
get out of it.
I found it really
So
boring.
I don't care what you have to say. So now the thing is about these monsters is that they had a lifespan, so they would die.
Fuck, dude.
They would die.
Like a
can't deal.
Tamagotchi.
And I remember very specifically, I had this one monster that was just a very large eye with a very
Yellow.
big mouth. Yeah.
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 It was
And-
called
what was it
Yellow.
called?
His name was Yellow.
Yeah, I had him, and he was one of my favorite monsters. And his time just came up, and he died. And the game told me he loved me so much, and I loved him.
Oh my
And
god!
we had a funeral
And now he's
in
gone, and you'll
game
never see him again.
for this monster, and then we never talked about it again. But in the background of your little farm was a grave. And I cried. And I cried. And it was terrible. And I hated it.
You're cringy as fuck!
Oh my goodness.
No, not Yellow though.
Made me so sad.
I was saying that he was Yellow, not his name was Yellow.
Made me so sad.
I feel like his name is Yellow.
I picture Billy playing this and this
Wait,
is
could you
stupid
name
yellow
Oh,
thing.
I
hopping
sobbed hysterically. I sobbed, ugly sobbed.
around. You ugly cried over Yellow.
Ugly cried over this fucking big eye with a big mouth and went. I'm
sorry.
And his
That's all
tongue
he did.
everywhere. That's all he did. And then he died. He died. And we had a funeral. And then every single day I played that fucking game, there was a grave in the background of everything, so that I would painfully be reminded that he was dead. Yes.
I feel for you.
Thank you.
Was he the only one that
Do
died?
you see this?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Was he the only one that died out of all of your monsters?
both sides.
It was-
After that, I stopped playing.
He would not let another one die.
That's really sad.
It was sad.
No, I know.
That's such a weird like thing.
I
to
have
add
the
to
thingies
game.
here.
Guys, do you remember playing on the playground and say
The merry-go-round?
You would play like wall ball or box ball or something like that. But then other people would be like, "You want to play Chinese handball?"
What's that?
You're like, "What's that?" And then it would always involve someone getting hurt. Why?
Oh, with kills?
No, I don't know. But
They'd
it was
smack
always
it
like,
hard and hit somebody?
"You want to play Chinese box ball?" And then you'd go, "What is that?" But it was always Chinese. Why is that? Did that happen to anybody else?
No, never that.
Really?
Never that. It was like, it was for me.
Agree with me.
It was like, oh, you want to play Smacks? You want to play?
No, please, someone in the comments agree with me.
Chinese handball.
I wish we had fireball.
That does sound...
Okay. I have a question for everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I know that everybody has, like, you know, to a certain degree, like, thoughts about, like, a wedding planning, or, like, you know,
Or how
whatever,
it goes?
Right, like, however, like, they know that they want to set it up, whatever. Okay, so I know that that's, like, a thing. I want to know from all of you, right, the most ridiculous thing that you want in that wedding plan.
Here's my question. Are you just a guest? Are you...
It's your wedding.
Oh, it's your wedding.
It's your wedding.
Your thing.
Like, everyone has, like, planned out a certain type of, like you
and
know, I
what's
want to
your
get
thing
married.
that makes it individual?
Right, like, what's your, like, spectacular thing that's, like, most obscure, whatever?
Okay, I've already thought of this, and
I'm ready.
Of course you have.
I am in a giant snow gown, like a fur, like it's a length coat gown.
Oh, like a lynx.
with a hood, and it's got like fur on the edges, and it's like white lace, and it's just me in the middle of a snowfield.
Alone.
And yes,
Nobody else around.
and
Getting
then-
married
What if you have to unbury all the people at the wedding?
No,
That'd be
nobody-
fun.
What if you have to
Okay,
get married?
there's trees surrounding the
Okay,
clearing,
okay,
and my
okay,
grandma's
okay.
the only one invited, and she's standing on the.
And she's, like, really, like...
Oh yes, and then like the birds and the forest animals, but then it's me.
Are they invited?
Yeah, they're invited. I'm and my grandma, and I'm in the
Maximum
middle of the,
occupancy is 200 birds and at least 3 foxes. And
No, there
and
definitely
grandma.
has to be some snow foxes there, like
Okay,
the white.
that's
with
why I
the-
said the 3.
Yeah, they have to be there.
Thank you.
They can prance around me.
And then
as
what happens?
I shout to the heavens that I marry myself.
Oh! Self-love.
All right.
We love that.
Yes.
Float that? All right.
Okay.
Chris.
I want everyone there wearing Halo armor that I have commissioned by 405th Studios. I want, dude, Minecraft wedding?
Minecraft wedding.
Minecraft wedding!
That's a great
I'll have
idea.
to dig all my guests out from the skeletons and
Did you
creepers.
did you bake the Minecraft blocks out of little cardboard boxes? And then
Yeah.
everybody is just we would take them around, we move them around, and we're building a wedding. We put each block into its spot. Each
It sounds
one.
perfect.
Can I become a fairy?
Can I be a
You're not
werewolf?
invited.
This
I
is
have
a
better
lot
idea.
of... Yeah, you didn't invite me to yours. You invited 200 sparrows and 3 foxes and your grandma, but not me.
You can hear it from how loud I'm shouting.
Now, from the last podcast, will there be any chickadees there? The plump bird.
invited.
I'm not going to get to go.
So I can just hear it.
You can hear it.
Can Joey hear it?
Joey cannot hear it.
Okay, when my dog was alive, I used to
Wow. Mine died.
Same.
I used to put peanut butter on a paper plate, and I had a living room that is covered in carpet.
I put peanut butter
I
somewhere
put
else.
peanut butter on a paper plate, and
No.
he would lick the peanut butter and just go all around the house because it would slide on the carpet. And then,
Oh my god, like a Roomba, but a dog with peanut
like
butter.
a Roomba, and it was oh my god.
really
He would
fucking
go,
gross.
he would just lick that plate, and it would push all the way around the house. It was so funny.
You know
to
what I
me.
want to talk about right now? This is
Okay.
what I want to talk
What's the
about.
topic?
I want to talk about songs.
Okay.
I want to talk because I have a story.
I'm talking about something.
So, a couple months ago, okay, I want to ask everybody what's their go-to like karaoke song, but I'll tell my story first, okay? So, it was one day I was in this one place at some time, and I was a little bit drunk, and I sang Whitney Houston's what's that song?
Veli.
It's not right, but it's
Valley.
okay.
I was gonna say.
Of course, it's not right, but it's okay. But the Thunderpuss remix.
Thunderpuss.
Thunderpuss remix, and I was up there losing my mind, singing this song. Do you think I have the vocal range for Whitney Houston? Absolutely
Let's
not.
hear it.
No.
Give us a sample.
Diana, do the hi-hats. Do you remember what the hi-hats are? Wait, hold on, silence. Disc.
Wait, I don't know.
Wait, hold on. What are hi-hats?
They're the little, the ting ting sound.
The ting ting sound. Give us a sample.
Right. It's
not right.
It's not right, but it's okay. That's it. Anyway, so I sang this song with the most fervor and sincerity as you could possibly have imagined coming from me on a stage. And when I opened up my eyes, I completely sang the room empty. Nobody was in there anymore. I went to the DJ afterward.
Wait, they left?
Yeah, everyone.
As you were singing?
As I was singing, everyone left.
Dude, you blew that night out.
I blew it the F out. And I went over to the DJ and I was like, it was that good, huh?
The DJ was there too.
Yeah. And he just looks at me and goes, that was amazing. Now I can go home early. And in 10 minutes.
Why did everyone leave?
Because I was just really bad.
Oh, you said you were drunk. Okay.
Yeah, I was awful.
Now, wait. Was this like... Like you were performing, or was this karaoke?
Oh, it was karaoke.
Me and Chris, we're gonna do some karaoke tomorrow.
Well, hang on. That's a little bit extreme. Well, that's rude.
Yeah, who would leave during someone's karaoke set?
Especially if it's really bad. Don't you want to sing it?
Okay.
Wouldn't you record it?
But that's like what
Are you online
go
somewhere?
there and then
I don't know,
there's
maybe, probably, yeah, probably.
I don't know, maybe, yeah, probably.
Karaoke is not about showing off, it's about having fun.
It's about having a good time with your friends that you love.
Diana, Africa came on the other day.
I love Africa.
We only need one more. One.
Well, 100 men on that Mar. They could never do
could
it.
100 men on that Mar.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many men are on the Mar if they can't fit there. It doesn't matter if there's one or there's three.
So many Mars.
So many. So only one. No, only one. So many men.
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay,
Are you sorry?
are there any superstitions that you guys actually take seriously?
Am I starting with this? I
Just
always laugh at I always try to make a
It's
wish.
11:11.
But what always happens is I get really excited because I saw 11:11 and I think I get to make a wish. But I can't think of one in the time it takes for 11:11 to be over. So I look at it and I think I gotta make a wish right now. But then nothing ever comes up. I always think of the wish afterwards, but I never get to make the wish. I always try, but I never get to make it.
Hold on, Joey's gonna do something funny.
Ow!
I thought it was tinfoil.
Nice.
It was my
I
earring.
really thought it was tinfoil.
But sometimes when I'm mad at someone, I like to tell them that at 11:11 I'll wish for something bad to happen to them.
I wish like a
Do you ever do that? Do you ever
No,
wish for something
I always forget.
My boyfriend always leaves the dishes in the sink. I hope he gets killed.
No, I told someone that at 11:11 I'm gonna wish that they'll never hit a target with their Nerf dart ever again. And another time.
Hey, I don't know.
That would only affect me because I have a
dude.
Nerf pistol next to my bed.
I was
just
about
in
to
case.
say, like, who actually actively, on a daily basis, go, hey, mom, I gotta go. I gotta go to the range. I gotta go to the range.
I gotta go to the range.
I have an active Nerf gun always loaded with 2 bullets.
An active Nerf.
So I'm laying down, and to my right directly is a little holster, and I have the gun there, just in case my little brother or someone walks in, and I don't want them there, and it's like, pow!
Low level defense.
Low level,
Right.
but enough
Just
to
enough
say,
to get a message.
Enough to say, get out.
Right.
I'll pick it up when I wake up.
If you shoot your cat.
Better not cross
Get out.
Diana because she might
Get out.
just make your
No, my
targets
cat
not
sleeps
happen.
like by my head and my feet, so I can't aim there.
My friend had a Nerf gun in my room one time, and my cat was in my room.
That's cool.
He shot her right in the butthole, and she flipped out.
Superstitions though.
She didn't know what the fuck just hit her.
The cat?
The cat.
That's so gross. She probably liked it.
Direct it. She flipped.
Excuse me.
So, did you finish or?
I used to believe in superstitions.
Used to.
I don't anymore.
What happened now?
I don't care anymore.
Okay.
I feel like superstitions bloomed from things that are dangerous or things that could break something.
But that's
No.
anything.
Breaking a mirror.
Where
don't
did
break,
1111 come
don't
from?
break
Is
a-
that
Step
dangerous?
on a crack,
that's
break
not
your
a
mother's back.
superstition. That's like
Well, no, it's not a superstition. I feel like it's more of a.
well, don't break a mirror because mirrors are expensive. Don't open the umbrella in the house because you
Well-
can knock into things. Or don't step under a ladder because it's dangerous.
I have two. Well, not two. But
Don't touch a black cat.
I
They could
think
rip your
wishing
face
is
off.
really nice.
I have.
Wishing's not a superstition.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
is
so
it?
wishing.
Is wishing a superstition? Is that how you
Wishing at
categorize it?
certain things.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
like
in a
believing
sense.
in something.
Maybe in a sense.
I don't know.
But then you could say that believing in general is a superstition.
I mean,
Hope in
people
general
say
is a
that like
superstition.
religion is based in superstitions, but
I mean,
like at the same time,
maybe
I
it
think
is.
it's anything that is.
Anything that you make up that you believe to be possible.
I always thought a superstition was like an irrational act
Thought.
or ritual.
Okay. Yeah, I have like one or
That
two.
oh wait, like I thought the premise of it was that it caused bad luck.
No, why does it have to be?
So
No, because something good could be superstitious too, like oh, you throw the salt over your back or something. Isn't that a superstition?
Isn't it throw the salt
yes.
over your back or you'll have bad luck? That's
Yeah.
a way to
It's
remedy.
the idea of it is like you're supposed to throw the salt over your shoulder
Yeah.
to kill the devil.
Yeah.
Like
What
to
about-
like yeah.
Fine,
but that could
and
be
you pick it up
but
all day
at that
long,
point
you'll have
it
good
depends on
luck.
what you believe in.
What about that?
You
Is
know?
that
What?
a superstition? If you find a penny, or if
Only if it's heads up.
or if you rub someone who has blonde hair and blue eyes on the head,
Never heard that.
and you
I never
have
heard
good
that.
luck.
Maybe a bald guy like a Buddha.
I've never heard that.
You know what? I have a weird one.
Yeah.
From when I was a little kid, there was always this thing that my mom and my family would say where if shoes are a certain way, okay, so you know how like they say maybe mirrors are a way for an alternate dimension and things to come
Yeah.
through?
I love
For shoes, say you have them straight, right? And you have them, and then like maybe there's sometimes where they'll be open where it's like shoe, but space in the middle, and it looks kind of like a V.
Yeah.
I can't have them be open like a V. I have to kick them so that they're either together or flipped 69 or whatever, so that they're not in a V shape. Because if they're in a V shape, I don't know, there's some old story or something that would make me believe that it would lead bad spirits to come through.
Oh, the
Really?
mirror.
Like kind of like a mirror, yeah. But
No, but
these
you
are for
can't put them in
shoes.
front
This
of the
is a
mirror.
shoe.
This is for shoes though.
The spirit is saying, I wish I could find a
specifically
V shoe.
So if I have
And then
my
I'm going to
shoes,
enter this man.
you know, one way, and then I have them like this, I'd always kick my shoes or whoever else's shoes to be.
I am
Together.
I am a
But
ghost, and I can't wait to find a V-shaped shoe, and I will enter this home.
Film.
Who is it entering? Who is the
Can't wait to
ghost
enter this-
entering?
I can't wait to enter this house and scare Joey.
Why do you have to be a jerk?
I just don't believe in like things like that.
No, I know, but it's like things that you're
Why'd
like
you
brought
bring it
up
up if you were
with.
just gonna be a jerk?
No, it's like Charles.
Yeah.
Like Charles' haunted Pokemon game. It's like, did someone die and now a ghost is
Yeah.
living
Well, how
in
do you
his
explain
Pokemon
my
game?
wet blankets for no reason?
I think your
I didn't
cat
pee on
peed on your blanket.
my cat's not in my room when I sleep.
or someone poured something on you.
Who?
Or you sweated.
How's
or you
that?
peed.
No, I didn't pee. How do I pee on my shoulder?
Did a spirit come and pee on you?
All I'm saying is
Does that sound like the most
all I'm saying is
Did
that
Joey wake
there
up
was a
with
throw
something
blanket.
on
the
his
ceiling?
shoulder?
There was a throw blanket that was the fourth layer on the outside, the very top, that was wet for some reason, and the liquid would not soak in. It poured off onto me unless I was having some weird dream, and my mom had the same weird dream, and then I put it off to the side, and it wasn't wet hours later.
The same day. and you
My came is not going to be up there.
Oh my
There was
god!
okay. Belly doesn't know what's going
and your
on.
mom
I
were
really
sleeping.
feel like I missed a huge
There was
chunk.
this
of what just
Joey
happened.
and his mom
Real
were
quick.
sleeping at the same time, and they both
Two
woke up
different
with
times. Two different
plasm
times.
on them.
There was this one time where my mom had this weird liquid on her blanket
Okay.
that wouldn't set into the blanket, and it
Okay.
just ran off onto the ground, onto her,
Hydrophobic.
and just was gone. But like, if it hit them, you'd know it was wet. If it hit me, it was on my throw blanket. If it hit me, then I'd be like, "Oh, this is wet," and it wouldn't set into the blanket, and I'd like, it hit me, and I'd rub it off, and it would be gone. You know what I mean? And I check later, and I'm like, it doesn't smell. I check out that moment, it doesn't smell. It's not setting in. It's not damp. It's just like a liquid that's on it, and it runs off. And it only happened to me once. And it happened to her once. And it was weird. It was within the same span of like 3 days.
And it was ectoplasm.
I didn't say that.
My friend John, one time when we were like 15, he had a wet dream, and
I've had a wet dream. I know what it is.
I've never had a wet dream, but this is a funny wet dream story that might happen to my friend.
It was the first time.
He woke up and he was on the couch, and he thought his brother poured Elmer's glue in his jeans because he just said it was everywhere. And then he got up with cum all over his pants and scolded his little brother. And the little brother had no idea why he was being yelled at.
Oh, no! He didn't know what happened to him! Oh my god!
Why'd you pour glue in my pants, Stevie?
How old was he?
He was like 15.
He was 15 and he didn't know what it was.
My friend had a wet dream when he was like 15 or so.
Yeah, but he didn't know what cum was.
I remember one time when I was in the bathtub.
What a wet dream was or something, and then he yelled at his like 8-year-old brother who had no idea what was going on.
I remember there was one time when I was young, and I got one of my first couple of boners. I was in the bathtub, and I was playing with my toys.
We were learning about birds.
I had Batman, I had Spider-Man, I had the Hobgoblin, I had so many. And
when was this, like 2 weeks ago?
Fuck you! I was a young man. And I didn't know what a boner was. I had one. I was in the bathtub. I'm like, this is cool.
This is cool!
Dude, cool, dude.
I know, and it sounded weird, but I pulled some hair off of a brush, and I put it on the top of my penis to make it look like a tree.
Like a what? A toupee? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't know what my boner was.
a tree?
I was standing up, so I took some hair off of a brush, and I put it on my penis to make it look like a tree.
Like a tree?
Like a tree.
Oh.
Like I was in the bathtub, and I pulled the plug on the bathtub to make the water go down, and I was like, oh yeah, the big battle, and like Batman beat the Hobgoblin for whatever reason, and they all floated away, and Batman held on to the tree, which was my dick, for safety, and
sexy?
survived.
So,
and I'm like, why does this feel weird though?
Why did you like it? Why did you think it was cool?
did you fuck your bathtub, Joey?
Did you fuck Batman, dude?
You
No,
wrapped
not
your
Batman.
penis in hair and then you fucked your bathtub? With Batman?
I
like
didn't
as
wrap
an
it in
accessory?
hair.
Sounds like you
voyeur?
wrapped
I just
it in hair.
took some hair off the
Batman watched.
I took some hair off the brush. I took hair off the brush. I placed it on top. It looked like a palm tree. It was cool.
Nice, man.
And Batman held on for safety.
And Batman held on.
He knocked out Hobgoblin. He was done.
The Hobman was over.
Do you still have that action figure?
Somewhere I might have him and Two-Face and that blue Batman.
Maybe we could put that on like
They were the old.
a video vomit eBay profile and we can auction that off.
Nice.
It's
They
like
were-
Joey's penis Batman.
They were
Joey's
they were
special
old.
Bat-
They were old Batmans.
Joey's special little
These
Batman.
were like Batmans from like the cartoon series where it was like bum 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 bum
Why did he
bum.
hang it from his penis?
He was holding on to a tree for
We
dear
should
life.
auction off Joey's special little Batman.
Leave me alone.
I don't like that. I don't like that even a little bit. Speaking of bathtubs,
I am hard as I'm fucking Jewel right now.
I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of Barbies.
You did?
When I was, I had many
Any
many
Kens?
Barbies. No, who cares about Ken?
No one gives a fuck about Ken.
Ken sucks.
So they all like.
He didn't even have fucking
Yeah.
real hair. He had like fucking plastic hair.
Yeah. So
Ridiculous.
so I had this one Barbie that was like a mermaid, right? And so I was playing in the bathtub with my mermaid Barbie, and I was like la di da, having a great time with my beautiful mermaid Barbie. And so my dad went to me. He was like, "Okay, Lily, like it's time to get out of the bathtub." I said, "Okay, Dad, but I'm gonna leave the water in the bathtub because mermaid Barbie needs water to survive." And he said, "Oh, okay." And so we left the water there. And so I get out, I dry off, I put on some clothes and whatever. And so I guess I had just like a very overactive imagination or something. Or maybe I just like disassociated so hard that I really thought this was happening. But so completely fully clothed, I left my father, I went back to the bathroom, and I sat back in the bathtub to continue to play with my Barbie.
Fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
How many Barbies? Were they wearing clothes?
This particular one was a mermaid one.
Okay.
It's different.
But you sat in the water.
I sat in the water.
Naked
to
or
No,
clothed?
fully clothed. Listen to my details. I sit down
Sorry.
in the bathtub with fully clothed me, Barbie. We're together.
Like wet clothes?
Wet clothes. I'm sitting there and I'm like playing with this Barbie and I'm like, oh Barbie, like I'm so glad that we're together again. Like I'm literally like this, like my dad comes in, goes, what the hell are you? And I literally looked at him deadpan face and I was like, she was calling me to come back in. And I looked at him square in the face and I said, I had to come back in. She was alone in the water by herself.
Imagine a kid saying that to you today. How creepy would
My
that be?
dad literally looked at me and said, get the fuck out.
That would
Get the fuck out
be
of the
kind
water.
of creepy.
And I said to him, I was like, but Dad, and then I started crying, and I got out of the water, and then I had to change, and then I wasn't allowed to play with the Barbie in the bathtub anymore. No, I wasn't allowed.
Wait, ever again?
Ever again.
Man, I would take my toys in the bathtub because I had little jets.
You had jets in your bathtub?
I won't lie. When we were in California, right? We were well off. My dad had a job like dealing
Did you
with.
fuck your bathtub again?
Yeah. My dad had like
Joey.
my dad had this
things.
special. My dad had this special like medical job.
Did he fuck that bathtub too?
No, just me.
Oh,
How do you
fake
know that?
monogamy.
How do you know that?
Because
I don't think you know that.
I noticed the color of my cum.
Joey.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we also had a hot tub, a jacuzzi even. And yeah, that had jets too. And we had a pool above
The
ground.
way he said, yeah, they have jets too.
I did this weird thing. I told you last time.
When's the last time,
I would stick in a jet.
when's the last time either of your dads have seen you naked?
The last time that my dad saw me naked, I took a shower. I was a little boy. I had to be like 4 or 5, maybe younger. And I was in the shower with him, and this was the last day.
Aw.
He had
his face.
he had like this like
Picture those slippery
he had
boys.
he had this mark on his leg. I don't know if it was like a birthmark or a scar or a scab
And
or
a
what.
mark on his
Whatever it was, I remember I was little and it was on his calf and I bit it off and he was like,
What is wrong with you, actually?
You bit it off?
Yeah.
and I remember
bit
the
your
blood.
dad's scab?
I remember the blood flowing into the fucking.
What the I would have kicked you in the face.
Thinking about this right now.
He was like, oh,
Why are you
and
thinking
I'm
about
like,
why are you telling it?
he's like, oh.
I can't come to work today. My son bit off my scab while we were showering together, and I'm just bleeding profusely.
No.
There's a lot.
I can't.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
Can we go a
My
podcast without
son.
Joey fucking a bathtub?
You don't know a lot about me. Just a lot.
Oh my
One day I'm gonna make a series about my life, from young to now.
I don't
Fucking different
remember.
bathtubs, like number 7 to 78 part series.
No, Velly wasn't there the last time where I
wasn't
talked
there when
about
you
the
fucked
different
the
heat
bathtub.
differences.
About the who?
The heat differences.
That's fine.
I didn't know what a boner was,
Uh-huh.
but whatever it was, when I had it, I was in the bathtub and
Yeah.
there was hot water running.
Yes.
I would make it scorchingly hot, right?
Okay.
I'd stick my ding dong under it.
Okay.
I'm like,
As you would when you sit down in a pile of boiling water, right?
yeah, so hot. I'd stick-
of boiling water.
and then I would, so it gets so hot to a point where I'm like, ow. And I'd make it super,
Ow.
super, 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 super cold.
Okay.
I'd keep it under there.
Okay.
And then I'd switch it back to super, super, super hot.
Okay.
Back and forth.
That's kind of fascinating. Like,
Until
in a way where, like, you
Until.
didn't know what to do with
I was
your
enjoying
boner
the
at the
sensation.
time.
I didn't know what
So
it
you
was.
were just trying different things, and your brain went to scalding hot water.
Scalding hot to freezing
And
cold.
alternating between freezing cold and scalding hot.
I know it sounds really weird.
No, it's I'm not even like
It
giving
is
you shit
really
for it.
weird.
It's
Did it
fascinating,
work out for
kind
you?
of.
It
Did it work out for you?
Yeah, no, it did.
What if we did a video where you went back and tried that today?
God. Yeah.
Maybe it worked. Honestly, it's like it's weird. It's weird that I will admit that was
Ellie's face.
that was strange. I feel very connected to myself from that age, not because of that.
Connected to
I feel
yourself.
connected to myself.
And I feel
not
like
anyone else.
if I was to go back to those roots, I don't know. Maybe there'd be some kind of like
Let's
familiarity.
talk about pooping. Did you guys ever see that Facebook ad where it's a dragon or a unicorn shitting gold liquid?
No. It's literally no. Literally no.
It's an ad for a thing that you pull out in front of... Okay, so the premise of it is human beings, our anatomy, we are supposed to poop in a squatting position.
Yes.
But we sit down as like a chair.
Yes.
So if the premise
Hey.
is they put a stool thing that wraps around your toilet so you can pull it out when you take a poop, and you put your legs up into a squatting position.
Okay.
Have you guys ever done that?
yeah,
Have you?
I've done
squatted
it overseas.
like
yeah.
where your ass is below your ankles.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Like
I've been
3
doing
times.
that for weeks now,
What?
and whenever
Wait,
I
what?
poop without doing that,
Where?
it doesn't hurt, but it's annoying. It feels better with my legs up. Have you guys ever?
No,
done
it's
that?
true.
I've never
because
done it.
when you squat, actually, like when your knees are closer up to your chest, the way that your body like positions itself, it's more beneficial to defecate that
So
way.
I've never done it.
Yeah, there's like a
in
muscle
nature, but whenever I'm at someone's house that has like a child's bathroom seat,
What?
I'll put my feet on the bathroom seat,
God, okay.
and then
That's such a height difference. If you fell over, you would be done.
no. What I do is
I was
the
scared.
seat under,
to
like
death
I'll put my feet
Joey was
on the
gonna
seat.
poop in the children's.
My butt, I hover above the bowl, but my ass is below my knees,
Diana's awfully quiet.
and
I need
plop.
to
You need to pee?
I do too.
Go give it a try.
Can she pee and then I pee?
pee. No, you know.
I gotta pee. Diana, do your thing.
Okay, so like that's enough. We're done with
What?
you. What?
Okay.
This has been
Something.
our podcast today. This is goodbye. Enough. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We had a lot of fun hanging
Can we do a rap again, though?
Oh yeah, a rap.
What do you want to do?
Diana, do
let's
hi-hats.
write a poem together.
Oh, wait. A poem sounds nice.
So, well, I'll do a line of a poem, and we'll go around twice.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. You go first.
No,
Who goes first?
Belly does.
The sun sprinkled brilliantly.
A candle flickered in the corner of the room. He spoke to her softly. One in a bubble.
One in a bubble.
One in a bubble.
One in a bubble.
Two in the rear. One will fly forward. The other draws near.
One in the bubble. Diana?
The tears seeped out of my eyes into a figure eight.
See you later!
Was that the end?
No, I'm not done yet. To spell the words hatred.
I love you in
And
the
pain.
snow. I love you in the rain. I love you in...
The night.
And
Oh,
all
man,
rain
I
and
must
love is
disdain.
one and true, and in the mountains we became together, and our tears are one with the sea.
This is very bad and I hate it. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Okay, fine. No more poems.